Okay, let's do it. So first of all, is SoundCloud still electronic music's friend? Okay.
Quite close, actually.
Indifferent. It'll be an interesting conversation later. Bit of hostility in the room. Question number 2.
Do you want SoundCloud to survive? That's
okay.
good news.
That's good news.
Since he's coming here.
Is Alex in the room? No? Okay. Next question. Tidal, do you care?
No tides in the Mediterranean.
Whoa. There you go, press team. Get that one out, please.
Okay, number 4. Do you believe Apple Beats Lovine will succeed with their mysterious launch next month?
June the 10th is supposed to be the launch date, I think, of the Apple service, which rumoured to be global radio or something. Can they keep dominating and succeeding? Okay. Good faith in Apple and Jimmy Iovine and Zane Lowe, etc. Next question. Do you like the new Beatport service? You got to say yes. It's very digital. Okay. Next question.
Do you want diversity in music to be a debate?
There are many people out there who don't like the female debate and don't want to have it. It should just be integrated, or should we keep pushing openly to discuss women in music? Probably confused by the question, but that's positive, I think, from my side.
Okay, number 7. Did you believe in the honesty of any of the artist agents speaking in the A to Z artwork villain debate? I totally believed it.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Is it possible to still buy yourself a career in electronic music? That was an interesting discussion we had on Wednesday, which, Mark, you hosted? 75% yes. Mark, is that what you felt coming out of that panel?
Yeah, I think everyone said yes when I asked them a direct question, but then kind of caveated with you can get yourself some fame and some short-term success, but a career, can't buy that. Only talent buys a career.
Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah. Question 9. Are we doing enough to protect and promote the role of independent labels in our genre?
Well, we offer a discount for labels to come to IMS for the first time because we feel they absolutely need supporting. So there's your answer. Yeah. A lot of work to do there. Next question. Okay, so maybe Mark, you can read this one out.
Yeah, that was the Beatport panel yesterday when we were kind of talking about harm reduction and the kind of media and I guess broader perspective on drug testing. And my view is it's having drug testing kits. It's not being pro-drugs. It's anti-death. You know, it's about keeping people alive.
I think very intelligent and actually one of the most intelligent quotes I think that's ever come out on this debate. And that's anyway. I'm leading the answer again, but there you go. It's pretty hard to argue with that statement, I think. So well done, Mark. I think that's a great statement coming out of IMS and AFEM.
Okay, question 11. Do you support the open dialogue approach being led by Beatport to highlight drug issues in our scene and our industry?
Amazing. Yeah, I think I have to say on this one that, you know, Mark, when we set up AFEM from the floor of this very conference to help this industry move forwards, drugs was always there as a conversation that we didn't quite know how to tackle, and now we have no choice but to tackle it on a global basis. With what's happening in America and drug deaths again last week in Seattle, and AFEM is fighting really hard to bring together the biggest, most successful promoters and agencies to put money on the table. Am I okay to say this? To put money on the table to help create a harm reduction campaign that we can go to media with and go to governments with and really try to help address this issue. So if one thing comes out of creating AFEM, it's that. I think it was worth all the time and effort. So great stuff. Good on Beatport for sticking a neck on the line and getting it out there. Do you agree the leading stakeholders in live events must co-fund a proactive global harm reduction campaign around drug usage? Great. Mark? Further support for everything, so it's good to hear. I can't believe who would say no to that. Who thinks we shouldn't do something like this? Funny that. 21.54% people. Okay.
Okay.
No one going to stand up for it?
13. Do you have faith in Simon Cowell's ultimate DJ talent search with Yahoo?
There's a trick question coming up after this one. Not surprised. Next question. Is Patrick Moxey from Ultra's involvement a good thing? Or can Patrick kind of make it good? Patrick and Sony and Ultra are firmly involved in the whole rollout of the show. Okay, it's pretty harsh.
Okay, 15. Should Ibiza government politics dictate Ibiza's opening party series?
For those of you who don't know, the Ushuaia opening party and then only a couple of weeks ago, the Space opening party were moved back with government pressure so that kids could go and vote and weren't out partying.
After we just spent the last 8 years trying to extend the tourist season, they just chopped it by a week instead of moving the election date a week. Come on.
There you go. Next question. Are you proud of the success of Calvin Harris? Good. That's a good answer. Claire Horseman would agree.
Next one. Is the introduction of new live bands to IMS Ibiza a welcome addition?
Yeah, we've really tried to put a bit more focus on A&Ring new talent, something we've not been that great at over the years, so we plan to do a lot more of it. Thank you.
Cool, good.
Do you feel intimidated to do business in China? From lack of knowledge or concern of being paid? Or... Interesting. Not sure if Eric and Emily are in here from Storm Festival, but no. Okay. Next question. There you go.
Would you be interested in a one-day IMS event focused entirely on the Chinese market?
We had great success with IMS in Singapore, Asia Pacific, and have thought that it's such a world of its own that it could be an interesting one-day experiment to uncover that scene. Yeah, positive. There you go, Danny.
Okay. Would you attend IMS without any major opening parties on the same weekend?
Quite a critical question for us, to be honest. Are you here for the party or are you here for the inspiration? Or both, probably. But I think next year they probably fall back on the same dates, but it's... well, that's...
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We can go home now. I think that was the last question. Oh no, have you had a successful IMS? Great. Okay, well look, thank you everybody, always a bit of fun.